I'm 91 years old. My husband, Harold, died 15 years ago, and everyone had opinions. Peggy, you'll be so lonely. Peggy, move closer to the kids. Peggy, you need to get out more. 15 years later, I haven't moved. I don't get out much, and I'm perfectly, completely, wonderfully fine. Not lonely. Never been lonely, actually. The world keeps telling me I should want more people around, should need constant company, should be desperate for activity. They're wrong. And I think a lot of you feel the same way, but think something's wrong with you because everyone says you should need more. So here's what I learned living alone for 15 years at 91. 5 things nobody tells you about being alone that aren't about being lonely, because those are 2 completely different things. Tip 1, stop confusing alone with lonely. They're not the same, not even close. You can be alone and perfectly content. You can be surrounded by people and desperately lonely. I've watched both happen. Loneliness isn't about how many people are in the room. It's about connection. Do you feel known, understood, valued? You can get that from one person you talk to once a week. You can be at a party with 100 people and feel nothing. So stop asking, am I alone too much? Ask, do I have connection that matters? Different question, different answer. I talk to my daughter Karen every Sunday, 20 minutes, maybe 30. That's enough for me. Some people need more. Fine, but don't assume you need constant company just because that's what everyone else seems to want. Figure out what you actually need. It might be way less than you think. Tip 2, build a routine that's actually yours. When you live with other people, structure happens automatically. Meals together, conversations, someone else's schedule giving your day shape. When you live alone, you build it yourself. Or the days blur into nothing. I get up at 7 every morning, make tea, same cup, same tea, same chair by the window, watch the birds at my feeder for 20 minutes, read the news, then breakfast. Sounds boring? It's not. It's grounding. It's saying, today is a real day with a real shape. When Harold was alive, I made dinner at 5:30 because that's when he got hungry. After he died, I realized I wasn't even hungry until 7, so I changed it. That felt like freedom, finding my rhythm instead of matching someone else's. If you live alone, you get to decide everything. That's not loneliness, that's liberty. Tip 3, have something that needs you. For me, it's my cat Mildred, 11 years old, very opinionated, expects breakfast at 7:15 exactly. If I'm late, she lets me know. Doesn't have to be a pet. Could be plants, a garden, birds you feed, something alive that counts on you showing up. Gives you a reason to get out of bed even on days you don't feel like it. And there will be days you don't feel like it. Having something that needs you helps. I also keep a bird list. Every bird at my feeder gets written down. Notebook, date, time, species, how many. Silly maybe. But it gives me something to watch for, something to notice. When you live alone, you need things to pay attention to. Otherwise, the world gets too quiet and you get stuck in your own head. Tip 4, be ruthlessly picky about people. When you live alone, your social energy is limited. Can't waste it on people who drain you or relationships that are just noise. I have 3 close friends. Margaret from church, known her 60 years. Doris from book club. My neighbor, Helen, 84, also lives alone. That's it. 3 friends I actually want to talk to, who actually know me, who I'm genuinely glad to see. Worth more than 20 acquaintances I have to perform for. I used to feel guilty, like I should want more friends, more activities, more socializing. But quality beats quantity every single time. One real conversation is worth 10 polite ones. One friend who knows you is worth 20 who just know your name. If you're an introvert, give yourself permission to have a small circle. Nothing wrong with that. Tip 5, you have to actually like yourself. This is the big one. When you live alone, you're stuck with yourself all the time. If you can't stand your own company, living alone will be miserable. If you enjoy your own company, it's wonderful. This took me a long time. I spent years thinking I was too quiet, too boring, too much of a homebody, compared myself to outgoing people, felt like I was doing life wrong. I wasn't. I was just doing life differently, and differently isn't wrong. I like reading. I like my tea in the morning. I like watching birds and petting my cat and going to bed early. I don't like parties. I don't like small talk. I don't like being busy just for the sake of being busy. At 91, I finally stopped apologizing for any of that. If you're living alone and struggling, ask yourself this. Are you struggling because you're lonely, or are you struggling because you think you should be lonely? Different problems. First one needs connection. Second one needs permission. Permission to be content with a quieter life than the world says you should want. I miss Harold. 47 years is a long time. There's an empty chair at the table that never stops being empty. But missing someone isn't the same as being lonely. I carry him with me. Think about him every day. And I also have a full life without him. Different life than when he was here, but still full. My children worry I'm isolated. I understand why, but I'm not isolated. I'm just quiet. I have my routine, my cat, my books, my birds, my 3 friends, Sunday calls with Karen, visits from grandchildren at Christmas. I have enough. More than enough, actually. Some people are built for solitude. I'm one of them. Maybe you are too. And if you are, I want you to know nothing's wrong with you. You're not broken. You're not missing something everyone else has. You're just wired for quiet. And quiet can be a very good life if you let it. 5 tips for living alone without being lonely. 1. Know the difference between alone and lonely. Not the same thing. 2. Build a routine that's yours. Same tea, same chair, same 20 minutes watching birds. 3. Have something that needs you. Cat, plants, birds, something alive that counts on you. 4. Choose your people carefully. 3 real friends beat 20 fake ones. 5. Make peace with yourself. If you can't enjoy your own company, living alone will destroy you. If you can, it's freedom. I'm 91, lived alone 15 years. Everyone said I'd be lonely, that I'd fade, that I needed to move closer to the kids or get out more. They were wrong. I'm not lonely, never have been, because I learned that alone and lonely are different things. That one Sunday phone call with Karen is enough. That my routine grounds me. Same tea, same birds, same freedom to eat dinner at 7 instead of 5:30. That Mildred needing breakfast at 7:15 gives me purpose. That my 3 real friends are worth more than 100 acquaintances. And that after 91 years, I finally stopped apologizing for being wired for quiet. Harold's chair is still empty, always will be, but I carry him with me every day. And I have a full life without him. Different, but still full. So if everyone's telling you you should be lonely and you're not, stop listening to them. If you're living alone and everyone's worried about you, but you're perfectly fine, trust yourself. Figure out what you actually need. Might be less than you think. 1 real friend, 1 Sunday phone call, a cat who needs breakfast, birds at a feeder. That might be enough. It is for me, and there's nothing wrong with that. You're not broken. You're not missing something. You're just wired for quiet. And quiet can be a very good life if you let it. If this hit you, If you're tired of people telling you you should need more when you're perfectly content with less, do 3 things. 1. Subscribe. I'm bringing more stories from people who figured out how to live life on their own terms, not society's terms. You need to hear them. 2. Comment. Tell me, are you actually lonely or do you just think you should be? I read every comment. Be honest. 3. Share this with someone who's living alone and everyone's worried about them, but they're actually fine. Someone who needs permission to be content with quiet. Send it now. Because the world will tell you you need more people, more activity, more noise. But some of us are built for solitude, and there's nothing wrong with that. Subscribe, comment, share. Then go make your tea and watch your birds. It's enough.